What is going on, everyone? Chris with Journals, Comics, and Pop Culture. Today, I am once again unboxing a Comic Tom mystery mail call. Just got it from the mailman, dropping it off on the porch. We're going to open it up with you all today. We're going to be seeing what we got, and we're going to be looking at the values and asking the question, is it worth it? Before we get into the video, though, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please take some time to do so. Check out all the awesome links below, including the link to my official Journals Comics merch. Check that link out. You guys could go cop some fresh Journals Comics gear and help support the channel at the same time. But with that being said, let's pull out my homie, my right-hand man, Red Deadly, and let's get into this Comic Tom box. For those that haven't watched me unbox any of my mystery mail calls before, I'm always very honest. I say, I am not big on mystery boxes. For the most part, I stay away from them. I'm not big on variants. For the most part, I stay away from them, especially if it's, a variant that's above cover price. I respect what Comic Tom does with his mystery mailboxes. For those that don't know, you actually have an idea of some of the stuff that you're going to get because he does monthly exclusive variants, and you have the possibility of getting a trade dress or a virgin variant. So there's the mystery there, the excitement there, and you can also say, well, that's something that I like and I know ahead of time, so I'm willing to pay for it. So it's not a complete mystery like a lot of these mystery boxes are. And the second thing that people look to when it comes to mystery boxes is value. What are you able to sell the books for on the secondary market if you were wanting to do so? But let's just pull these out here. He always gives a card with a nice, awesome print. And the card usually is a checklist type of a thing that tells you what's in the box. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm in complete dark, in the complete dark of what is in this month's. Last month, I didn't do a video on this one, but I'll show it off right now. I pulled the Chala Magneto, Raph, what's his last name? I keep forgetting his last name. The Virgin variant. I was so excited to pull this because I thought this was one of the best covers so far since I've been getting them for 5 months now. So really happy with that. But let's just go into this. Let's look at the first book here. Oh, we got Thor. This is Thor 18. So this is an exclusive variant. Thor cover by Ryan Stegman. I dig it. I do collect Thor. I have been reading it. I'm a few issues behind. Solid. All right, what's next? What do we have here? Spider-Man, Sweet Charity. All right. As somebody that owns almost every Spider-Man book, well, I own a lot. But I've read more than I own because I've read digital copies. I don't own this book. And quite honestly, I've never read this book. It looks like an earlier 2000s issue. I know nothing about this book. And I've read the most obscure, miniseries and one-shots of Spider-Man. And I'm not familiar with this one. So this seems to be one of the fillers. We're going to check the value on that. Okay, we got a golden ticket. Golden ticket. Comic Tom's golden ticket. Free comic grade. Buy 4, get 1 free. For CBCS. I might just take advantage of this. This expires November 30th. Ooh, I got it. Ooh, so I got about a month to get an order in. So basically, if you if you do an order for 4 CBC graded books, you get 1 more for free. So that's solid. So this is like a $20-something voucher right here. So you're already getting almost half of what you pay for the mystery box if you take advantage of this. Mystery box is what, $43 shipped? So that's including shipping. Ooh! Now this is a sick filler. Look at this. Superboy number, what number is it? 189. A nice Bronze Age 20 center. Nice, decent looking grade. I mean, it's got some color breaks and wears on the bottom there. But this is at least like a fine plus, in my humble opinion, just from a brief look. And it's a Superboy title, so I'm sure it's not something crazy. But I like this stuff because I'm big on Bronze Age, especially the 20-cent Bronze Age stuff. And I know I don't own this book. This is one of my favorite fillers so far. And the fillers aren't usually worth much money, but sometimes they can just be fun. All right, we got an art print. Look at this. Sick. Red Hood, 954 out of 1,500. Look at that. That's beautiful. So I do not know who the artist is on this, but that's cool. All right, we got Little Guardians. So again, for those that don't know, Comic Tom over the last few months have been doing a young reader title. This is Little Guardians #1, Giant Size X-Men 1, homage. That's pretty cool. The cover, that is. I like the all-age stuff. I keep saying that. I think it allows for a younger audience. I could be a parent, like with kids, that buys the mystery mail call, and, you know, I take the 4 books and I give the young reader one, to my kids or something like that, so you guys can share the love. Oh, sick. All right. All right, we got a Virgin variant here. Is this the Recount MMC Virgin variant by Brian Silverbox? Let's just see. Let's pull this open. Look at that. Yep, the Recount. Scout Comics, Mill Geeks Comics, ComicTom101 exclusive. That's pretty clean. Nothing I'm familiar with. But again, when you think about value, obviously the Virgins go for a bit more. We're going to put this back in here. All right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got our 5 books, right? We got the print that has the contents on the back, the Red Hood print, and the golden ticket. We're going to do this live, folks. I usually go back and find numbers and edit it, but we are going to look on eBay right now and see if we can determine a value for these books. So the thing is that I just got this in the mail, so there might not be any sales yet. Okay, we're going to do the exclusives first. So let's do the Thor 18. Let's see what comes up. No matches found. No matches found here. We have one selling for $35 or best offer. Obviously, that doesn't state anything. Look, we got Scout Comics, the Little Guardians #1, up for sale for $25. Let's go to sold items. Nothing. All right, I will say this, since we have it up, we have a sale for the Recount #1 Virgin variant. This one right here sold for $42, best offer accepted. So, I mean, you know, I wouldn't think that they would accept anything lower than $35. That's just my guess. But let's go ahead and put this in, the Recount #1 Virgin variant, and see what comes up. So we do got a sale of around $40. We're just going to estimate around $40 for this one right here. One sale, sold today. All right. We got one of these listed for $35, but no sales yet. So, to be quite honest, I think whoever's putting this up for $35 is pushing it. It's not a Virgin or any Virgin variant or anything like that. I would estimate maybe $10 for that, if that. Let's look at the Little Guardians #1 now. Okay, one sold for $10. Best offer accepted. Somebody was selling one for $25. It's probably a bit of a stretch. So, you know, could have been like $8. They're listing it for $10, and they're taking a best offer. I doubt they'd take anything less than a couple bucks. So, we'll say $8 for this. $40 for this, roughly. That right there is more than what I paid for the mystery box. All right. Let's look at this print, because the prints sell. So this is a Red Hood print. I don't know who the artist is. No, nothing there. Nothing here on YouTube yet. I mean, these art prints, I see them go for $5 to $10. There's been a few that have gone for more than that. So, you know, I'll throw a $5 in there for this. I mean, who knows? You never know with this stuff. But right there, I mean, we're looking at roughly a $50 value right here, roughly, give or take. All right, now we're going to look at the 2 fillers. We are going to pull up cover price for this one. See what they have for Superboy 189. I'm looking at this book to be about a fine plus. Alright, so not much data there. $5, $3 for sales. Not much there at all. Let's go back to eBay and see if we can find some Superboy 189. One sold for 20. No, that's a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4 books is sold for 20. This one, fine plus, which is $2 plus $6.50 shipping. So, yeah, I'm gonna, $6 for a 4.0, $1, but then $8 shipping for, looks like a mid-grade, $7 plus $4 shipping for a good, very good. Interesting. I'll put this book at about a $5 book in this condition, $4 to $5. So I mean, again, roughly you're looking at still over $50 right now. With that, probably around $55. And we're not even considering this book right here. I mean, you throw this book in there, say $10, you're looking at like $65. How about this Spider-Man Sweet Charity? I don't even think I'll go to cover price for this. Let's just go to eBay, see if anything's up there. Spider-Man Sweet Charity number 1. Is it even? Yeah, number 1. $3 with $15 shipping in Australia. $5, $20 shipping from United Kingdom. $8 best offer accepted. $2. Man, you got a 9.8. Somebody graded it. Sold for $30. It's horrible. So, I'm just gonna say $3 book. Really, I mean, I've never seen this before, and it's just a matter of would anybody want to buy it. But I mean, look, over the last couple of months, people have purchased a couple copies. So, okay, folks, there it is. So I'm gonna guesstimate right now that this is about a $65 value. Plus you get, roughly, I'm going to estimate a $25 value with this if you utilize it. All right. I didn't even estimate a value for this, but these sell. These prints sell as well. So you could add another maybe $5 on there for that. And you're looking at close to about $100 in value. Now, what does that mean? Value. Well, it means I would have to put these up for sale and they would have to sell. Could I sell this even for $3? I don't know. I mean, like I said, over the last couple of months, there's been some sales for even more than that. But, you never know. There's now, the thing with the mystery mail calls is that not everyone has received them yet. So that's why you're not seeing a bunch on eBay. Once everybody gets their mail calls in the mailbox, they're going to be listing some more. And you're going to be seeing what more people are going to demand in terms of price for these on the secondary market. But, I'm sure there's going to be a bit of a demand for this. Like I said, I mean, it could be $5, it could be $10. I wouldn't put it any higher than that. And there's a solid demand for the prints. $5, $10, whatever the case may be. I don't know how much of the demand there is. What was it? There was that one sold for best offer accepted at $10. A $10 buy it now with the best offer accepted. This, there's always a market for Bronze Age books, even run fillers. So, I'd probably have a decent luck selling this, even if I listed it just for $3, $4, or $5. This is one that I think would definitely sell if I listed this right now. I definitely think it would sell. Now, another thing that you have to question is, do they hold their value? So, if you know that you're getting these and you're thinking that you want to sell something, you want to maybe keep some that are interesting to you, you want to sell some that you don't really care about, you got to really pay attention to be proactive on the market, because as we know with a lot of exclusive variants, I'm not just saying Comic Tom Mystery Mail Call ones, just in general, they're hyped up, people spend the money, and then they tend to dip off. So it's just like this. Like, I'm wondering if this is holding its value, but this was I mean, this was in demand. This book was in demand. So I'm sure with Comic Tom's mystery boxes, there's some variants that he does that do hold their value and continue to increase over time. And I'm sure there's some that kind of, and they fall off. It's just the name of the game when it comes to the variant market. My overall thoughts, once again, on Comic Tom's Mystery Mail Calls. It's really not for me as a collector. Um, I'm not. I don't care about reading this title, and I'm not big on variants. I think it's like a Scarface ode. It's a sick cover. Not really my thing though. I love this, but I could go to my local comic shop and pick this up for a few bucks if I wanted to. I do like the young readers. I really do. It's not something I would go out and spend money on for myself, but for my kids, I think they're awesome. I really love the Dr. Seuss ones that were in the last couple of ones. I'm keeping those in my collection. So, hey, I'm not big on prints unless they were like my favorite characters, something like that. So maybe I'll throw this in a giveaway or something like that. I do collect Thor, but I don't care about a $10 variant. If I liked a variant, I'd buy cover B in my comic shop. Previews order at 35% off the $3.99 cover price. And I love Spider-Man, but again, this is a filler book that you might be able to find in the dollar bins or for $2, $3, $4 in your back issue bins. I think the biggest thing for me right now is, hey, well, I might want to send some books off to CBCS. This is the biggest value for me because this is something that I might actually utilize. But overall, like I said, I'm not big on variants. I'm not big on mystery boxes. But I will say this again. It's all an experiment for me, and I get to come here and talk with you all about it. I believe when it comes to value and knowing what you're getting, the mystery mail calls offer some of the best value out there because you know what you're getting partially. You know that you have the pot, like before they're put out, before he puts them out, you know that this is going to be one of the exclusives for the month. And you have the possibility of getting the trade dress or maybe getting something more valuable in the Virgin variant. You know that the recount ones were the ones going out. The variant market is huge right now, and it's not slowing down no matter what anyone says. There's a lot of us collectors that aren't into variants, and it's fine. But don't hate on those that are. Comic Tom's mystery mailboxes, mystery mail calls, they're not for everyone, but they are for a certain collector that actually not only finds monetary value in the books that he sends, but finds intrinsic value for how you collect. So when people ask, oh, Comic Tom's mail calls are just, they're garbage. Oh, you're paying $43 for 5 garbage books. That's not true. That's not true. They're not garbage because of 2 reasons. One, like I said, I can most likely, there's a high probability that I can at least make my money back or around that and maybe even gain money in my pocket and make a profit off of it. All right, there's that. And there's the fact of the matter that regardless of what they're worth monetarily, people value exclusive variants. It's just a fact of the matter. And that's how people want to collect and want to spend their money. Don't knock them for enjoying that. Right, folks? So, again, my honest review of Comic Tom's mystery mail calls. Comic Tom does a lot for this community and puts a lot into his channel. And he's running a full-on business. So, I've been supporting him. Like I said, I don't think, to be quite honest, I probably will only keep it for maybe another month or 2 just to keep up with the experiment. But I never plan on doing this long-term. But I'm glad I can have taken maybe, by the time I cancel, it might be like 7 months in. And maybe I'll take a break and maybe I'll go back to it, somewhere down the line. But what's really cool, too, that I like about this is that when we talk about value, when there's stuff that's not for me, and I know that there's some of my viewers that dig stuff like this, I'm actually doing a contest and giving this away. So that kind of works out for me as well, too. So there is some more there for me in these boxes. So let me know what you all think in the comments below. If it's not for you, be respectful in your comments and your replies. Let me know if you guys picked up this month's mystery mail call and what you guys got in your boxes. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, please take some time to do so. Be well, and until next time.